Good morning, folks. Shane here with Shanty Acres Homestead. A lot's going on the homestead right now, and this morning, it's early in the morning, it's December, it's nice t-shirt weather today, so I'm glad it's nice t-shirt weather today. Got a few projects to get done. We're going to keep you up to date on Marnie. Marnie's got some problems, and we dealt with those last night. We're going to be dealing with a few things of the aftermath this morning. One of the things we're going to be talking to you about on the video this morning is Piper, and so we're going to update you on where we're at with Piper and her knees. We found her knees swollen. I came home from work the other evening. This morning, Lisa's not with me. She did all the hard part last night. She's in the house frantically working. We have a lot of company today coming over. I think we're going to have 21 or 22 people here today, and she's got a lot of things that she's taking care of in there. So just follow along with me. We're going to turn the chickens out here and get them going, and then I've got some chores to do down in the barn and show you what's going on with Marnie.
Okay, so we have Rinley with us today, and she was out checking all the goats and the animals, and she says, "Pawpaw, why are Piper's knees swollen?" Actually, it didn't really go that way, but we did notice that the knees are swollen. So since we're doing a review on the dangle stick, when I increase the diameter and the weight of the dangle stick, and it's been hitting her in the knees, if you'll notice, her knees are swollen up. So we're going to take it off of her tonight. I'm going to put the shock collar on her for tomorrow, and I'll probably raise this up higher so it won't hit her on the knees. It'll just stay with her chest. Might be the way she's walking, the way she's putting more weight and impact on her knees. So, you want your hood up?
She wants it off.
You want it off? There you go. So we'll take it off of her, and we'll, I don't know, catch you up to speed next time on what we actually probably think about it tonight and figure out exactly what we are going to do. But meanwhile, Lisa will probably put some kind of natural medicine on it to take the swelling down. All right, you want to come pet her? Just don't lick her.
She doesn't like.
It's okay.
She doesn't like her licking her.
She's kissing you. You want to pet her? Huh? Here you go.
It's puppy kissing.
Pet her right here. Pet her right there. There you go.
Can you give her a hug?
Look behind you. Look behind you.
She says she's too big.
That's Star. Star's not going to bother you.
It's okay.
Star won't bother you.
You're safe.
Stay out of her face. Don't lick her. Star won't bother you.
Mindy, can you give Piper a hug?
All right. Now, let's just get up. No.
I feel as if that's some kind of a splinter or something.
What if it's a baby in there?
A baby. She's
Her twin.
So we've got Marnie in a kidding pen here. You know, we've been doctoring her quite some time ago with this big cyst that came up on right there where Lisa's pointing at right there, and then she had this big swollen part on her neck. The swollen part seemed to go down, and now we looked at her tonight, and all of a sudden it's a big swollen area. Looks like it may be full of fluid. Lisa came in, brought her in here. We're going to doctor her, and now Lisa thinks she might want to pick it open and try to squeeze it a little. So we don't know what's in it.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Marnie.
Yeah, that probably feels good. Yeah, there it comes.
It is disgusting.
So while we're making this video, we really don't know what's going on. We're going to include this in the video, but we're going to do some research and some reading, and Lisa will do a lot of research, I'm sure, and we're going to come up with a best case prognosis of what's going on here, but I'm sure this goat must be feeling much better after this pressure is relieved.
You can't see?
So the first thing I'm going to do is get Marnie out of the kidding pen. I'm going to put her over here in this temporary pen and hold her. When Lisa got all the pus out of her cyst and it landed in the straw and stuff, what I want to do is get all that straw out of the kidding pen, out of this stall, and I'm going to take it outside and burn it. And then I'm going to put some lime down. Just, I don't know if there's any science behind that, but just to neutralize the soil. I'll put Marnie back in there. We'll doctor her this morning. And it's interrupted our routine on everything. Then after that, we'll get Piper in here for her morning breakfast. One of the problems that I've got this morning that makes this not as easy as normal is my tractor's down. I rebuilt the fuel pump. For whatever particular reason, it's being very finicky, and I can't get it primed, and I'm not really had the time to work on it. This is one of those things that happens to everybody. This is down at the same time the goat is sick, at the same time we got something the dog needs addressed, and at the same time my vehicle's giving me trouble with the brakes. So old ugly here is kind of on the back burner, not getting the priority. But if old ugly was running, we'd just get her out of the barn, and this would all be easier, so we'll work around her. That was easier. Try to learn from everything we do. Next time we're going to do that, I probably wouldn't have as much bedding down when we open up a cyst and get it out, because it's just got to come right back out and burn. There's really two reasons why I'm burning this straw. One, there was the slight possibility, based on all the symptoms we read, that this could have been CL in goats. We don't know that much about CL. We think after reading all of the symptoms and knowing what we saw that it is not. If it was CL, I'd have to be even way more careful than I am, and the possibility of having to leave this stall dormant and all those things. We don't think that it is, but we also know that it was pus and it did come out, and the germs and the bacteria are there. I don't feel like I'm being the most sanitary with this being in the way and the way that I'm doing it and not being able to wheelbarrow it out. But we're going to take precaution and clean it out. I'm probably going to clean the other stall out as well at the same time and just do it just in case. So we really think what it was a wound, like a thorn or something like that, that abscessed, ended up getting big. But do the best you can with what you got. So now we'll get Marnie back in her stall, we'll doctor her, and then we can get to the normal routine of taking care of and feeding Piper this morning. There's just some minerals.
Oh, oh.
What we're putting on her open cyst is pure colloidal silver. Well, I say pure colloidal silver. 250 parts per million. That's what the bottle says, but I think this is actually the colloidal silver we made, which would be closer to, actually, I don't know what that would be closer to. Ours is very, very strong. Hey, Murray. It's okay, girl. We're just taking good care of you, babe. We're just taking good care of you. I think I'm going to give her a dose orally as well. They drink that right now when you give it to them orally. Go to the other side. I don't think she likes being petted. Swollen, aren't they? Your knees are still swollen. Come in here, sis. It's not necessarily the purpose of this video this morning, but the next thing we're going to be figuring out how to deal with today is Piper's knees. They have swollen, and we don't know if it's because of the way she carries herself, wearing that dangling stick because it's moving around all the time, or if it has something to do with it hitting or touching her knees. But we're going to give her some stuff to take that swelling out of her knees. And I'm not going to put the dangle stick on her this morning. I'm actually going to put the electric shock collar on her because I'm going to be here all day and watch her with the goats. Just give her a break from it, see if we can get the swelling to go down. Come on, breakfast time. Hey, don't jump on her. Come on, come on, breakfast time. We told everybody you don't jump on nobody. And you've been jumping on people ever since they got here. Focus on breakfast. Come on. Come here, Piper. Eat your breakfast. Eat your breakfast. I'd like to say a special thank you while we're wrapping this video up to my daughter Shalise. She's actually behind the camera and doing some videoing for me this morning. I didn't tell you what day it is. It is actually December 24th. It's Christmas Eve. And I wasn't sure if I should include that in this video or not. Here's the reason why. Because I have no idea, as busy as Lisa is, who does our editing and gets our videos out, what if it takes 2 weeks to get this video done and out because we've got other videos waiting ahead of it, and then it would be awkward to have it December a month ago. Then I decided, no, wait, my son-in-law and my daughter, my son, my daughter-in-law, all of our kids, all of our grandkids are in, and I get to have Shalise helping me. She got up this morning early. She came down to the barn, surprised me, and said hello. And I was actually trying to video all this and do all this by myself. She likes to do that kind of stuff with a camera, and she makes videos, and so she's willing to help me out. So I just want to give her a special thanks. We're going to turn this on, get it on Piper, just so we have an extra safety measure in case she decides to play with goats today while her knees are healing. is this one not coming on? Well, I guess we won't do that. I just took this off the charger, and for some reason, this thing's not showing anything on the screen. So, I'm not sure what that means. It's still working. Okay, we'll let Caller out. We'll let Caller out. We'll let Piper out in the field then. Piper, come on. So, I told you everything's going on at the same time. Shalise was going to video us opening up the door here and letting the chickens out. And I come up here and I'm thinking, well, what's going on? The door's already open. The chickens have been let out. So Lisa's probably doing something with cooking inside, brought it out to her chickens, let them out, knowing that I might not think of it. So we're just kind of trying to keep up with everything around here at this particular time. Thank you for watching, and we appreciate you keeping up with our videos, keeping up with Shanty Acres. We'll keep you posted on how the animals are doing. Today I think we're going to have a full house. I think it was 21 adults and 2 babies, so 23. And this is, I told you out there, I wasn't sure if I should include that this is Christmas Eve or not. Who is standing with their back to us? This is what's going on inside the house. Come on, Lisa, turn around here and give us a look. This is what's going on inside the house, getting ready for Christmas dinner with all of our family coming over. And so I'm very thankful for this lady who stays up late, rises up early.